USDT masters. So we're just gonna be looking at how you could have caught the entries for Monday. So using the time zone strategies, as you know, as the USDT master, I use a different strategy known as the time zone strategies. And on Monday, you could have caught 3 beautiful entries and gotten more than 50 pips per entry, and risking close to, maybe let me say, a maximum of 40 pips on each trade. But let's watch it. So let's look at our Monday. So on Monday, we saw this big drop here. So we saw this big drop on a Monday, and then we saw this big buy happening, and we saw a retest at this area for a strong sell, and we saw again a sell at this area, coming back to this area for a strong buy at that area. So if it was on a Monday, how could you have caught all those entries using the time zone strategies? So first things first, let's look at this sell. So this sell happened, if you look at the time, let's check the time. So we check the time there. As you know, we're using time zone strategy. So time is very important to know. Okay, it was 12 o'clock there. So there we had 12 o'clock. We have 12 o'clock, as you can see, 12 o'clock. I could say 12 o'clock created the high of the day there. So it just created this part there, 12 o'clock. And then we saw a strong move to the downside. And then we saw a rejection. And then we saw a strong buy. So let's just concentrate on this. As you know, this is a Monday here. So this is a Monday and the dates are shown right there below. So this was a Monday on the 24th of April. And then using the time zone strategies, we can check the previous week's Monday. What happened on the previous week's Monday? So just coming to my calendar there. So where's my calendar? Where's my calendar? Calendar is gone. Okay, here's a calendar. So you just come here at the calendar, and then we were on the 24th, right? So you just check the 17th. Just check what happened on the 17th. And you're gonna see that on the 17th, which was a Monday, we kind of had a very similar thing, that we saw a downtrend. We saw the market moving down. And then if you check the time when the market started to go down, it was at 12 o'clock, just like the last day. So it started going down, as you can see, at 12 o'clock. We had a 12 o'clock act as a high for the day, and you saw the market going down immediately. And you see, so 12 o'clock again here on the previous Monday, 12 o'clock acted as a support again, acted as a high again. And then if we also check the other Monday, we can check also the Monday of the 10th. And then you'll check that it did again the very same thing, where 12 o'clock acted as a high. As you can see, this was the 12 o'clock, and 12 o'clock acted as a high again there. And then we saw the market going down, as you can see. So we see that it's a similar pattern that it's been following. And if we can see also the other Monday, which this is the Monday of the 3rd, you can see again that 12 o'clock was respected again before the market going to the upside direction. So now when you start your Monday, you know that 12 o'clock, it's gonna act as a high of the day. So this was a very easy and simple entry for the sell, because we knew that 12 o'clock is going to act as a support. That's gonna be the high or the low of the day. And as you can see, it created a low, came to retest it. So this is how we knew that we are going to be seeing sales on a Monday. So, and then just by using that simple strategy of checking your weekly Mondays, what's been happening every single Monday, you could have caught a beautiful 100 pips with this entry. But moreover, so how about this buy? How could you catch this beautiful buy there? So this buy is also simple. It's not a difficult buy. So as you can see, using the time zone strategies, again using the time zone strategy. So this is time zone strategy, not coming to the 3 hours. So if we come to the 3 hours, we can see that we had time zones at this area. So we had time zones at this area. Let me make it smaller. So we had time zones at that areas. Time zones at that area and another time zone at that area. So if we check the time zones that acted upon that area, we can check. This thing doesn't want to get removed. So the time zone that acted on the first trend, as you can see, this is a downtrend. The reason I say it's a downtrend, that's because it's been creating lower lows. So it created a low there, and then it went down, created a lower low, breaking this low, and then again it went lower, breaking this low. So it's been creating lower lows, meaning what? It's a downtrend. That's a just simple yet straightforward trend line trading. So, but there is more to it, and then that's where I'm gonna add time zone strategies. So if you check the first place where it started, because what you want, you only want 3 touches. As you can see, I connected the wicks, and this is touch 1, touch 2, touch 3. So if you look at the touches, so the first touch, it started at 18 o'clock, and then remember I'm using the 3-hour time zone. So it started at 18 o'clock. That's the first touch. The first touch happened at 18 o'clock, and this is the second touch. The second touch happened at 15 o'clock, so we're gonna write 15 o'clock. So just by writing these two, what you want the second touch to either be 6 o'clock or to be 3 o'clock. So immediately if 6 o'clock or 3 o'clock comes to this trend line, that's where you're gonna enter your buys. And then as you can see, what came there was 6 o'clock, exactly like this one. So you want 2 time zones to reject at the very same trend line, a minimum of 2 time zones. So 06. So this was 6 p.m. and this was 6 a.m. that came there, giving us this strong buy. So yes, catching this buy, you could have caught it using trend line trading. So we used trend line trading to catch this buy that took us upside. So we caught this sell using weekly repetition, checking each and every week what happens on a Monday. That's how we caught the sell. And then we caught this buy by checking trend line trading, using trend line trading using time zones. And then we also caught this buys. As you can see, we had a strong buy that happened at this area, and the reason we caught those buys is because we used what is known as key levels. So now we used what is known as key levels. So this is my key level, and the key level is called, the key level is the 750 key level. So coming to the 750 key level, we saw that we broke the key level. So here we saw a break in the key level. We saw this break in the key level. So maybe our first TP was there, so we saw it rejecting here, but when it came to break, we saw a confirmation that we're now gonna be trading above it, and then we placed our next entry exactly at the key level, our buy entry at the key level. And as you can see, we broke the key level. Yes, the market continued to rally, but it came again to retest the key level, and this key level is called the 750 key level. And then this is a strong key level when you check on USDT. USDT respects the 750 a lot. It respects it. It lacks it. It lacks respecting it. You know, and then we came, as you can see, we respected the key level, and then immediately after respecting the key level, the market gave us a strong buy. So we got 3 beautiful entries on a Monday. And then as just to give you again the repeat, so the first entry was caught due to weekly repetition. We checked what happened each and every Monday, and we saw that 12 o'clock every Monday creates either a high or a low. So we saw that it got retested, and we knew that it is creating a high for sales. And we caught these buys using trend line trading, using time zones. And we saw that 2 time zones that are the same rejected at the very same trend line. And then we saw a strong buy breaking a strong key level. As I say, key levels on USDT are very, very important. So we broke the 750 key level, and then we waited for a retest at that key level, and that's where we caught this big buy. So just by this day, just by this day, you could have caught on a Monday, if you were trading with the US30 Masters, you could have caught, if you want to be part of the US30 Masters, there's a link right below on the description where you can join our group and you can even learn more, and everything is for free. You know, I'm just doing this, everything for free. You know, you can join. So yes, this is the 111 pips, and here you could have caught 250 pips, and here you could have caught another 141 pips, which was a 400 pip day. So now we have this, but I'm gonna explain Tuesday, what happened on a Tuesday tomorrow. But if you wanna be part of this movement, make sure you join the group. There's a link in the bio, and you can check it out. Yes, thank you so much for watching the video. Yes, sharp.